Talk about installing a tire cover. I can't stress enough that tire size is important though. So even before we start the install, make sure you got the right tire size. This particular tire has 245, 75, R17 on it. You'd want to find that 3-piece chunk of letters on your tire and look it up on TireCoverPro.com. Make sure you got the right size cover before you begin your install. If you got one that's too small, it's going to rip. If you got one that's too big, it's not going to look good. So this particular one with the 245, 75, R17 converts to 31.5 inches. So we've got a 32-inch tire cover here that we're going to install in there. A 31 would be too tight, 33 would be too big, so 32 will work well. The first thing that you want to do is find the bottom of the tire cover. That's where the seam comes together at. That way we know that it's at the bottom. We're going to begin our install on the top by putting it over the top of the tire and pulling it down a little bit. Want to make sure it's kind of centered as you go along, because once it gets on here, it's a little hard to turn. We're just going to work our elastic band around and also keep pulling our seam. We want our seam, if you can feel where the tire curves to get to the top of the tire versus the side. When we're done, the seam's going to line up perfect right at the seam of the tire. I'm going to work it on a little bit. Then I'm going to work it back. That's too far. We're going to just make it look pretty. It's not a big rush. Take your time, make it look pretty. It takes about 5 minutes usually to get the tire on here nice. This particular one has the camera hole because it's got a backup camera. It's a 2018 Jeep. Maybe a 19. But here's your Jeep.
Oh, this one's a 19.
19?
Yep.
Fancy. Okay, we're working it on here. As we get to the bottom in a second, I'll open up the back door so that way I can work on the bottom better. We want to make sure it's nice and centered though. I'm going to work it around so our flag's straight. Out there looks pretty good. I'm going to open up the back door for a second. Get the bottom of the tire coming around. I'm pulling on the elastic band. You can pull on it. Don't totally force it to rip your tire cover, but you can pull on it pretty decent. There's that half. I'm going to grab this half. Just move that around. See how it's looking here. Not bad. Still want this to be out more so our seam lines up with our seam. Just going to work it around. Close the door for a minute. Get our seam lining up with the seam of our tire, seam of our cover. Getting it down. Looking pretty good. Working the wrinkles out so that way we get a nice look to it. Come look at the back over here of the tire. You'll see it wraps around about 1.5 inches around the back of the tire here. That way it's got a nice good grip. So that's kind of what we can see there. And this particular one, they got grommets on it. So you can see the grommets here. This is where you can put a lock through it or zip tie that we provide through it. Just enough so nobody steals it from you. There we go. Now we've got it on there pretty good.